There's 4 different tents. Those are the ones I personally own. They all have a different use. And I'm going to walk you around them. The most common tents that I see are dome tents. They are lightweight. They're easy to set up. There's more floor room in a dome tent, and some can be considered freestanding. I've just become a convert for these, and it's called an instant tent. They set up in a minute. They are awesome, come in different sizes. You can get a 3-person tent, a 6-person tent, an 8-person tent. There are a number of different configurations, so I'm not really a tenter. I will sleep in my tent, but if I can get away with it, I would rather sleep in my van. This is my smallest tent. This has what's called the E-port, and this is the E-port. It's a hole where you put your power cord through. I kept everything zipped so you can see it, with and without the rain flies. The second tent, it says 5 minutes, easy setup. It is after you've done it once or twice. It does not have an E-port. Here's what I did to it. I cut a hole in it because I wanted to be able to run electric through it. If you look at the thickness of the pole, it's about 1/4 inch. This one's almost 1/2 inch. Both are fiberglass poles. Third tent, which I use the most, is this Ayamaya. It has a rain fly. It has a vestibule. It can actually be staked out so that you can store stuff. This Ayamaya tent has a fiberglass pole. I use this tent the most for putting my cooler in, extra clothing, dog paraphernalia, unless I'm sleeping where there's bears, in which case all that stuff stays in my car. And the last one is the new tent, which I'm going to winter camp with. This tent has the good poles. These are metal, flat in the back. It gives it more stability. So you got 1 minute tent, another minute tent, a 5-minute tent, and this one also takes about 5 minutes to put up. This is what they look like without the rain flies. I'm going to walk you by each one, and you'll see that all tents have storage pockets inside. This one actually has really nice storage pockets, but it's a really tiny tent. Here's that Coleman tent, which was my first big tent that I really like, except if you see all that mesh all the way around. A lot of people complain about their zippers getting stuck. The reason why this is the way it is because rain. These two flaps meet. It's because it keeps the rain from just pouring into the tent. So that was a good idea. Well, this one has mesh too. So I can close the windows. Rain goes off of it. It doesn't pool, it just goes right out. And here's my mesh. So I'm going to redo the rain fly. It's going to be like a quilt on top to cover a lot, not all of, but a lot of the mesh. And it also is an instant up tent. Takes a minute to put up. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed.